Low Payment Kings are going to be sponsoring this young gentleman, Daniel Dye, as he pursues his next race here in Toledo. And Daniel is currently ranked #1 heading into the race at Talladega. So Daniel, as you're going into that Talladega race, you ever raced in Talladega before?
I haven't. I've raced at a similar track in Daytona, but Talladega's got a whole new monster to me, so looking forward to it for sure.
What's going to be the keys to your success as you go into that new track?
I think you got to make sure that you have a good set of friends that are willing to work with you. I had a pretty solid plan for Daytona. Working together with the 35 car of Greg Van Alst, and me and him were working well together until a caution came out and things got shaken up a little bit. But hopefully we can find each other, add a couple cars to our little drafting group, and hopefully all stick together and find all of our cars in the top 5 at the end of the race, and hopefully ours can be in victory lane.
Fantastic. So we are actually here at Toledo Speedway today, not quite Talladega, but you just went out and saw the track here, and I know you're going to be racing here as well. What do you think of the track here, and what are you most excited about for racing in Toledo?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a racetrack that's not really similar to anywhere I've been before. From the videos I've seen, you're kind of racing right on the grass, which is exciting. I kind of like being a bottom feeder, running the bottom and doing what you need to do to pass somebody. So I'm looking forward to racing here, especially in and off the season. It looks like a racetrack that I think our team is going to be able to capitalize pretty well as far as the characteristics of the racetrack go. As well as like my background being a short track racer, then my crew chief Chad Bryant has a lot of short track racing in his background. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Just all aspects of it look like it's going to be fitted pretty well for us.
Awesome. And Daniel, you are 18 years old, still in high school, right? Talk to us a little bit about how you're able to balance a high school work schedule, personal life, and now a professional racing career as you've been able to kind of go on this rocket ship ride that you've been on the last couple of years.
Yeah, so it's not too difficult balancing school and racing. Racing's usually a Friday, Saturday show, so I'll miss one day a week of school every once in a while. My teachers work really well with me getting my late work in and getting ahead of time sometimes. And then just through the week, I bowl a couple times a week, just kind of stay busy, make sure I get all my homework done, and then do what I need to do. Get on the simulator for iRacing sometimes to see a racetrack before we go there. Just get a little bit of practice in at home, and then on the weekends we go racing.
Awesome. And I understand you're also involved in the Race to Stop Suicide down in Florida. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Race to Stop Suicide is it's an organization that we've taken control of to try and get the word out about suicide awareness and try and lower the numbers. They're really high where we live. I live in Volusia County, which is Daytona Beach, and our neighbor county, Flagler, when we first started this deal was #1 in the state as far as all suicide statistics go in mental health. And since we've started Race to Stop Suicide, and we can't take all the credit, but I would like to take a little bit of it. But with the help of our state and just our community, we've been able to knock Flagler out of the top 10. So what it is we're trying to let people know that it's okay to talk about it, try and let people feel better about talking about it. It's kind of something that's tough to talk about. Usually people will just be like, oh, shake it off. Mental health isn't something that's incredibly easy to talk about yet. But I think with our Race to Stop Suicide, we're trying to normalize that conversation and let people know that it's all right to talk about it and people are willing to help you.
That's a fantastic message. Well, Daniel Dye, class act, straight A student, great driver, racing to help against suicide, also a part-time bowler. But as the Low Payment Kings, we are very proud to be partnered with you and sponsoring you, and we wish you all the best, and fingers crossed heading into the next few races.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, thank you.